Hi, I'm Daniel the Dungeon Master, and this is Cats and Crowbars. We use Syrinscape for all of our soundboarding. They do all kinds of stuff like fantasy, modern, sci-fi, even Call of Cthulhu. Check them out at Syrinscape.com. You can do a monthly subscription and get a hold of everything that they put out every month, or you can buy individual soundboards to take on the road. We actually have all our players today.
Yay.
Shocking.
Woo! Woo! All right, if we just want to go around the room.
Me, Squeege, cast many spell, much wild magic sorcerer. Also, my name is Chloe.
I'm Wes. I play a Cosmic Creeper, the eternally depressed that no one's turned into a potted plant yet rogue.
I'm John. I play Abram, the half-elf paladin, and I have returned from my hiatus.
Sojourn.
Paladin.
Tyler. I'm playing the so far dead Volgar.
Recently
The
deceased.
recently deceased Volgar.
F in the chat.
I'm Chris. I play just Les for this time. I'm the guy who killed Volgar.
Woo!
And yeah.
And I'm Em. I play Aphria, the Tiefling Bard, and Failure of a Healer. By
Woo!
this guy. I'd also like to say that we are also using Music D20 by Will. He has graciously allowed us to use his music in our podcast. Please go check him out on Patreon. He has a bunch of tiers, and all of them are super fair. You have your $2 tier, your $5 tier, your 10 and your 20. You get new music every month. You can listen to it, download it for $2. For $5, you also get a little bit of extra music on the side, some of the variations. And the rewards just keep getting better from there. Seriously, guys, go check him out. Go support him on Patreon. His music is amazing.
Just a bunch of strangers tied together by fate, too curious for our own good and always running late. If we don't get kicked out for starting a fight, and nobody gets turned into a potted plant tonight, we might just fight some evil and even make it out unscathed on Cats and Crowbars today.
Cool. Well, our last game didn't start out with death. In fact, our last game started out with many an argument about where are we going next. About 30 minutes of argument on deciding on where to go. But eventually we decide that we want to go to the lower left-hand corner of the map, and I didn't write the name of the place. But we're going to go kill orcs and open trade, so that was cool. And we are told to go meet up with somebody at the Splitting Beans Coffee Bar, because I'm looking up the spelling, and I'm not going to say that name again.
Yeah, Conal Genzuman.
That one.
I had to practice saying it.
Yes, you did. So we decided to get ready for the day. But before we left, despite it being about halfway through the day, we also decided, maybe we should take one more day off as Les, Offie, and Volgar go and repaint the battle wagon, as it was so graciously called for a day. We repainted black and green to blend a little bit better into its environment.
And then you still painted Battle Wagon on the back.
Yeah.
And it was in little tiny, 2-inch font, okay? So, we started traveling the next morning, getting a good early start to our day. And for most of the day, we didn't find too many problems. Volgar even got us a couple of rabbits to chow down on. That was wonderful.
Stomped a couple rabbits.
Stomped, tenderized rabbits, let's call them that. Then we took, actually the whole day went by without a hitch, so we took a break and, We couldn't really see or hear anything during the night, which was fairly nice. And dawn breaks, Squeech hides in the shadows once again, and we all get a little bit of a bonus for the food that Les makes. Eventually on our travels, we do see smoke to the northwest. White smoke. So it's, it's been burning for a little while. And it's about 2 hours away, as we can estimate. So we travel about another hour before we park our cart off to the side and go investigate what's going on. We find a carriage, a cart, and a wagon, and a dead horse. And there's a lot of just old blood everywhere in this area. The wagon is empty, and once discovering this, Volgar decides to use his magic fire abilities and relight the wagon. Even though he has no magic fire abilities, he believes he does. So quickly they check the carriage, Volgar and Les, who snuck in front of the party. And Les manages to look in there and find a severed arm with what appears to be a wedding ring still attached to it. He gets in and finds nothing of note within the carriage. So, he leaves that as Volgar is looking at the wagon, busted in a broken axle, but it's not burning, so he manages to find 4 copper and some metal slivers in there. But that's when things went wrong, as we hear a noise and 2 black puddings appeared. One was intelligent and one was not. The fight was harrowing for most of us, as most of us do not have magic weapons, and it was causing damage to us more than we were causing damage to it. During the fight, we managed to split 1 black pudding into, 4 or 6 or something?
3.
And
I think it only went up to 3.
it only went up to 3? Okay.
I thought so.
And Squeech and Cosmic took care of the intelligent one, managing to avoid most of the attacks with long-range spells. Sadly, they finished up theirs a little too late, as Volgar had gone down, and Les, not fully looking into how damaging the spell could be, cast Thunderwave to attempt to get rid of the rest of the puddings that they were taking care of. And Volgar went missing into the carriage. Once the rest of the puddings were taken care of, the carriage was checked, and we had found that Volgar was no longer around.
Oh, he was around.
We took him back to the carriage and sent a message to Madame Hayes telling her that we have to come back, as we have lost a party member and are hoping that a cleric can help us. That is where we left off.
Play the sad music again.
Oh, don't worry, I'll get to it in a
Okay.
second.
Okay.
Wait, something else said about that?
Dude, it's actually it reminds me of like Aerith's theme from Final Fantasy VII.
It's pretty sad. But yes, you guys had decided, you guys spent some time planning as to where you guys wanted to go. You decided on doing a twofer, trying to go to Eris to establish trade again with the Clear Lane Cuttery and somebody in Eris, one Connell Genzeman. And on the way, you guys also picked up the job to hunt down a orc warband that has been attacking caravans going to the Windshire Wall. And for your services, you guys would be given a writ of entry so that you can enter into the secluded nation of Eris.
We didn't make it very far.
Nope, you guys made it about 2 days. But
Impressive.
you guys did some shopping, bought some supplies, including cooking gear and 3 tents to help weather your travels. Also a bunch of feed, and discovered that you guys can't load up the carriage too much because it's already too much for the horses as is.
Mm-hmm.
So you guys are eventually going to start looking for additional horses because a total of 4 horses can be attached using a block and tackle system to I can't remember the actual name of the equipment. But you guys set off, traveled with actually great pace in the first, and actually traveled a little bit further than you should have, thanks to some good navigating and animal handling checks. Your watch was quiet. Next day, continued on, killed some rabbits. Actually, I think that was the first day you killed some rabbits by leaping in the air with your climbing boots. Yeah, Abram, you weren't around for that.
That's pretty epic.
It was pretty metal.
Leaping 20 feet into the air, you stopped the life and tenderized some meat.
That's pretty metal. That's metal. For real. Good job.
Next day, you guys traveled on, and in the distance you saw the white smoke. You guys decided to set the cart off and leave Abram to guard it. Possibly a smart move.
I don't know.
I'm gonna miss mine.
Yeah. You guys walked up onto an eerie scene of overturned carriage and 2 burning carts and a dead horse. Doing some investigations, you looked around. Nothing seemed to be there except for the obvious signs of something heavy slamming into the side of the carriage, busting holes into it. Some distance away, you saw a trench dug into the earth by what looked to be a ballista bolt. Had been just dug a huge trench in there. Feeling like just trying to piece the scene together, you guys didn't notice as out of the shadows in the encroaching darkness of nightfall, black puddings ambushed the party. 1 normal black pudding and then 1 intelligent one, casting spells and separating the party between the 2. Volgar eventually fell. Actually, the party kept falling.
That wasn't just Volgar.
It wasn't just Volgar.
Mainly Les.
Mainly Les and then Volgar. In desperation, looking as weapons and armor were melting from attacking the puddings, in desperation, Offlia drew the Shadow of Veil's dagger, a weapon that you assumed was cursed and appears to
Confirmed.
be super cursed.
Turns out it's extra cursed.
Or just really hates black puddings. We don't know for sure.
Right.
No, extra cursed.
No, for all we know, he just really hates black puddings.
A 14 wisdom save at level 4 says extra cursed.
Yeah.
And
And
the fact that it only attacked black puddings makes me think it just hates black puddings.
Right. The blade.
But I also am not attuned to it, so.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
The blade seemed to draw Offlia directly into melee combat with every failed wisdom save, much to her displeasure. Volgar fell after being launched into the back of a broken carriage. Broke his body. You guys beat the puddings after a bunch of fighting in the dark. Retrieved Volgar's body and contacted Madame Hayes as you guys made your way back to the cart. You were unmolested on your way back to Volgar, and from there, we're going to pick up using Will Savino's sad music that was mentioned earlier, Cosmic.
Oh, it's so sad too. Yeah, see, immediately.
That's pretty sad.
It's pretty friggin' depressing.
It just sounds like teardrops.
Dude, yeah, for real. That's
All
pretty
right,
messed up.
you guys approach your guys' wagon, or your carriage, and you see Abram standing outside of it. He's got a small fire built around the campsite.
Just chilling.
Just standing watch next to the 2 horses.
Okay. I'm going to. I think Offie and Les are like the only 2 quote-unquote strong ones here, so I think those 2 would be mostly carrying Volgar, so Offie probably would be first.
So, Abram, you see the party rather quiet, trudging backwards, and 2 people laden with something.
Laden though.
Oh, man. Obviously, I'm gonna kind of peer over and I see him coming out, and at first I don't know what it is, so I kind of go to grab my moonlight greatsword that I got.
Your moon touch sword.
My moon touch sword. That's right. I'm thinking of dark sword. So I'm gonna go to grab my sword, and I look over there. Trying to peer through the woods, see who it is, because I think maybe it's something else.
I would assume Offie would light up her horns to help them walk, so you can at least see the 2 horns that she would have at all times.
You've traveled enough and seen this before
to know. Okay, so I see them, and instantly I kind of put down my sword, and I go to see what they're carrying. I want to walk over there and see if I can help them. Although I can't discern what it is just yet.
Yeah. Abram approaches you guys as you guys walk up to the camp.
We have some bad news.
But the other girl?
Would you trees are not safe?
Damage a tree?
The trees are no safe.
The trees are no safe. I say, well, it can't be that bad. And I start walking over to help, and I get there, and I want to say, like, I'd probably be in shock.
We need to go back to find a cleric or something.
And a grief counselor.
Yeah, a grief counselor. Yeah, I know. Holy heck. That music does not help.
Yeah, the music is that music is intense.
That music, that's tough.
Really,
even just trying to
Yeah.
pretend to be the character. I'm sad right now.
I know, right?
It's still a dead body. You're allowed to be sad.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's Volgar, you
Yeah,
you kind of got along with him ish.
Yeah, he was my only friend. I kind of find it in me to just like push all the thoughts that I'm having to the back of my head, and I just want to like grab Volgar and carry him myself. That way, like
Okay.
as the other
you're big and
strongest person.
Yeah.
Make a strength check.
Oh God! Please don't drop his body on the ground.
So what you got?
It's a 18
Oh, yeah.
straight roll.
It's enough.
Yeah, it's enough.
So you gently pick him up. The others have been tired from traveling for over an hour now. Where do you place him?
Just kind of like,
Yes,
is there room in the back of the cart? Can I see that?
Yeah, there's
Would I
a
know?
sweet carriage you guys have.
The battle wagon?
It's a pretty sweet battle wagon, yeah.
I don't remember having the battle wagon when I left. The last time I was at the session.
Yeah,
So,
we got
pretty-
a cart for free. So
Really?
or
Big
carriage
old
for
carriage.
free. Yeah, carriage and 2 horses.
Well, if
In
there's a
Blender
good
Gray.
spot in the cart, I want to make sure there's like some padding down, something I can lay him on.
Yeah, you guys have bedrolls.
So I'll put him down on a bedroll, and then I'm gonna take my bedroll and put it
You
over
got put
him.
down all right.
There you go.
I'm gonna put you down if you don't shut up.
Oh my. So on the floor of the carriage is where he's resting. You guys gonna hitch up and press through the night back, or are you guys going to rest here and then travel?
We should probably rest.
We could probably take shifts and rest. Get back as
I
soon as
would
possible.
say shifts.
Yeah.
Just to try to get somewhere.
Oh yeah, if someone can drive while the rest of us sleep, that's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can drive.
Okay. The carriage has 2
I'll-
lanterns up at the
I'll
front
be-
that you guys can fill and light to light your way.
Offie, what?
Offie can help out, at least on the first shift.
Okay.
What about the horses? Do they need a rest?
They were resting.
They should be fine. Yeah.
Is there like a
Yeah,
place
I'm
on
just resting.
the back of the cart where someone could sit and like watch behind us?
Yes, there is.
Okay.
Yeah, actually, Offie could do that, I guess. I mean, it's a first watch, technically, so.
Yeah, I'm just thinking if someone's gonna drive, then we have a driver, and then we have someone who sits on the back and kind of like watches out behind us, just in case.
Okay. Yeah, I can see that.
If you guys are
Offie
down
can
for
do
that.
that for first
Yeah,
watch.
that'll work.
We should get rings of sustenance for our horses.
Oh, and put them on the little hoovesies?
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll drive for the first shift, if you will.
All right, you guys begin.
And Offie will keep watch.
You guys begin making your way through. Go ahead, Abram, and make a survival check.
Okay. I'm having some issues with the app again, but I will roll for that survival. If I remember what it was correctly.
That's wisdom.
Is it wisdom?
Yep.
Everybody's having tech issues today, it seems.
Nope.
Wisdom, it would be a 10.
Okay. You're following the road, so it's not too much of an issue.
Okay.
It's pitch black by the time that you come to your part of the rest. The horses are getting extremely tired, and they will have 1 point of exhaustion if you push forward.
Okay, I'm going to stop for a minute, and I'm going to tell Ophelia, I'm going to kind of like yell back to her, hey, Ophelia, I'm going to stop real quick, and I'm going to get off,
Okay.
and I want to see, like, just the local vicinity, very, very local vicinity, if there's, like, any kind of, like, fresh herbs, vegetables, or anything that I can pick up and maybe feed to the horses, like wild carrot or...
Okay,
anything
go
like
ahead
that.
and make a new survival check.
A new survival check?
Yep. Straight roll because you have dark vision and there's light from the carriage.
Straight roll? Cool. 16 plus 3.
Yeah, along the road you do find miner's lettuce as well as the wild radish that you guys were feasting on before.
So I'm just going to pick up like a few of the radishes and like a little bit of the miner's lettuce, and I'm going to go and feed it to the horses. And I'm just going to say like, hey, Alfie, let's let the horses rest for a little bit and get someone else on shift.
Okay. And I will say, as Offley is sitting on the back of the wagon, just because no one can see her, she will have pulled out her tapestry and kind of, still bundled, but it's set in her lap. And she would have quietly asked she would have quietly asked to kind of herself, but she'd sit there with it in her lap and just Dad, please tell me I'm making the right choice here.
After a sad and slow start.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is rough.
All right. As you like look up at the sky, you can see some of the moon and the starlight. It's starting to get really cold, and you can smell the sea breeze somewhere off in the distance. All right, who are you waking up for next shift?
We didn't preordain anybody.
I'll do it.
You'll do it?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll go and wake up Les.
What about Volga? Oh.
Oh! Don't you wake up! Don't even say his name!
Dad, wake up!
Don't ever say his name for me!
Alright, that's it. I'm driving off the cliff.
I'll assist with your watch. You said you're gonna drive?
A double
Yes.
shift.
Okay, I'll sit
just
in
to
the back and
off
watch.
the back.
Yeah, you can if you want. You'll get exhaustion from it.
Wait, what?
Yeah, she'd take a rest at the end of the second shift, but just so Les isn't alone.
Oh, I was gonna do it.
Oh, you were?
Yeah.
Okay.
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 Then she'll take a nap.
Okay, so you guys go ahead, perception check with advantage if one of you's helping or just straight rolls yourselves.
Since we're in the front and in the back, I would assume it's just straight rolls. Will make more sense to me. If it'll load.
Nope. Ran us into a guardrail.
Like I said, everybody's having tech issues today.
Oh, it looks
I
like
should bring my other dice. They liked me last time.
You guys are stopped, so
Okay.
you guys are kind of like camped. So
Gotcha. Well, I'm gonna...
because you decided to rest the horses.
Yeah, I want to make sure that they get enough rest so we
it's
don't give them some
different on the
exhaustion.
phone.
But did the food help at all? Did that give them any kind of like recovery?
Passive.
Rest will.
Okay.
Unless, of course, just Les over there wants to use Colin or Gourmand to.
We'll have so I can work for it. But
Saving throws?
once everyone wakes up,
All right, so
ready to get started?
Here we go.
yeah, you guys, what was your roll?
Oh, I rolled a natural 1, so that's a 6.
Ooh, minus a D4.
Oh, I didn't do the minus yet.
19 for me.
Jesus. You see all of the dark. And then some. So that's a 5.
5. Okay.
I can't see shit.
Yeah, you're just thinking about what happened. Squeege, off in the distance, to the south, you see a group of large somethings just moving through the darkness.
Coming towards us? Or just
You
moving?
just watch them for a moment. Nope.
Does it look like they perceive us at all, or just minding their own business?
They seem to be minding their own business.
Okay.
Alright, let's go get them.
Attack!
Here, how about this? If you want to jump off and do it,
We'll
we'll be right behind you, but going the other
Yeah,
way.
we'll just toss you off the back. You
Ah!
got it, right?
It's okay, I can skulk in the darkness.
Yeah, you can go chase them, and we'll go the other way.
You go this way, I'll go home.
Exactly.
So, you just leave them alone?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna shout up, like, shouting quietly, not so that they can.
Stage whisper.
Yeah, stage whisper up to Les and just be like, you know, there's some things out here.
There's some
Just so you
things
know.
out here.
I can't see anything.
Yeah.
Very astute.
After a while,
Yeah.
he points them out to you, and you do manage to see them. Just,
Okay.
you can barely see them. You can't see how many there are. There's 5 of them.
Okay. It doesn't look like they're paying any interest to us, so I
They're,
don't think we need to
they're
pay any interest to them.
quadrupeds, So they
Yeah.
appear to be grazing whatever they are.
Sounds like if we had a Volgar, we could send them
I
after.
would say
it.
sounds like
Yeah, it sounds
deer.
like-
Volgar love deer.
Oh.
Yeah.
Alright.
Obviously, we want Bulgar back, okay?
All right, your watch ends. Who's on the last watch?
I'll take it.
All right, go ahead and make a straight roll.
I was just rolling.
Mhm.
Got a 17.
17.
Yes.
Partway through your shift, the fog begins to roll in.
Unnatural or natural?
Make a nature check.
Nature?
Mm.
Oh, what's my? Oh, okay, it's not bad. 5 total.
5 total.
Yeah.
You don't know. You.
It looks like fog.
It looks like fog. I mean, it's chilling. It's cold out,
nighttime, yeah.
and it's early morning,
Yeah. Okay.
and the damp is starting to cling to your fur.
The
But-
morning dew.
Okay. Yeah.
Yep. As day begins to break, it's still foggy in the distance, or it's still foggy in here. You can barely see the sun begin to rise when everybody else is restless, and they all come to consciousness, coming out of their tents, just as day begins to peak over the horizon.
All right. Okay. All right, guys. Should we keep moving?
You can.
I'll make some breakfast
There
first.
you go.
Oh.
What are you using for it?
Well, what do we have? I forgot the.
We got lettuce. He found
We have
lettuce.
elk meat. We have.
Let's eat the meat before it goes bad.
We have a lot, actually.
It's the salted elk meat, so
Oh.
it'll.
Whatever's the soonest to go bad, we should eat.
The veggies.
All right, veggies it is then. Eat the veggies while Vol
Okay,
goes
we have
out.
19.5 pounds of it.
The veggies?
Yeah.
19 pounds of greens and then half a pound of wild greens.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So yes, we're gonna go vegetarian.
All right.
Once.
I like it.
Oh, not gonna add meat to it.
Nature's bounty.
Not this time.
Okay. Roll it.
What's that?
Wisdom.
Okay.
If you're using the cookbook, you can add your proficiency.
Yeah. That would be 18.
You cook the greens good.
Taking a little bit of time to do a quick saute, using your little spice pouch to season it.
Some zucchini.
You've continued to make progress on your gourmand feat, but let's see. No additional benefit today. Not yet.
One day.
Well, one day.
Maybe someday.
All right. As you guys are progressing through the morning fog,
How much do we use?
Now.
Pound or two?
just using greens,
Probably a lot of pounds.
yeah, to feed all of you,
And sustain us.
yeah, for a good chunk. That's
It also
probably
clears
like,
out space, so that's the thing.
I'd say 3 pounds.
Okay.
And Offie can drive for the first part of the day if anybody wants to help her.
Les will help.
All right, who's gonna roll perception and who's going to animal handle?
I can animal handle.
Okay, so only the driver and
I
passenger.
can
yeah.
handle me some animals.
I can handle.
So
I can
you
handle
you
Samantha.
can help her
I
and
can
I'll
help
proceed.
injury some animals.
I can help what?
Oh, so there's only for the carriage. There's only spot for 2 people. Everybody else has to ride inside, basically, unless of course somebody wants to hang out in the back.
Les will hang out in the back and perceive.
Okay. Okay. Abram, go ahead and roll your.
Animal handling.
Offie is helping.
Okay.
Helping, so I got
So you have advantage.
It's like a 2.
8 and 14 plus 1, so 15.
The horses rear and run away.
I can
Slaps horse
I
on
can
ass.
slap some horses.
Take 20 damage from the
All right,
kick.
roll perception.
Oh, perception, that's right.
No,
Oh,
it's him.
8.
Did you perceive the
8.
things?
Nope, you're distracted.
Blinded by the light.
But Abram and Offlia. Abram's. Offlia's. Yeah, Abram or Offlia. I'll let one of you guys roll perception. Actually, it'd be Offlia rolling perception because
Yeah.
Abram is mostly distracted.
Ghostly.
Yeah.
Ghostly. Oh, that almost dropped. Okay. Totally did not almost drop my gemstone dice.
No.
Okay, so percept to look.
Mm-hmm.
That's 14.
Total?
14? Okay.
14 total.
Somewhere off in the fog, up the road, as far as you can see, like, it's really hard to make out all the crooks and bends, but you hear a... It's a little unsettling.
Like a buzzing?
Yeah, kind of like a
Something
buzzing.
Something that needs to be saved.
Come on.
Offie will let Abram know, and maybe we should slow down a little bit. There's something ahead.
Okay. Can I see what's ahead as well?
All right, as you guys slow your cart pace, out of the fog, it's a little. You hear tink, 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 like the sound of bells,
Okay.
as well as the.
Okay.
And it looks like a glowing person.
Okay.
Huh?
Is it the Chainbringer? Is it your god? Whose
God
god is it?
Will hop
Whose
off
god?
and
Okay, whose
kinda
god here?
stand in
Okay,
front
whose
of the
god is
cart
this?
and try to get a better look.
Someone get your god under control.
All right, everybody, the cart slows to a stop.
I poke my head out to see what's going on.
Okay. Whose god is this? Come get someone. Everyone come
Someone
get
come
their
get your
god.
god.
Someone come pick up your god.
You said a glowing person.
The way it looks, it
looks like a glowing person. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Offie, what did she do?
Who-
Not
what-
much.
Who the
How
hell
far away
prayed?
do they look?
Okay, who prayed to their god?
I don't know, the religious person.
Gosh darn it. Someone talk to it.
Hello? No, I'm asking how far
Hail.
away are they?
How far away?
Hi, God.
Some 200 feet away.
Should we come to a
200?
Should we come to a stop?
It just barely at the edge of your vision.
Should we come to a stop and approach on foot?
feet, 200 feet. That's a lot of feet to walk for message.
only 80
well,
feet.
I
Are
can
they
go a
coming
little bit
towards us?
further.
As you watch, they do appear to be walking towards you. And behind them, looming out of the shadows of the fog, is a large mass.
Let's look as unthreatening as possible.
Now what now?
Oh, let's get the fuck out of here.
What the heck now?
It's a colossus.
It's
Wait, what the
judging from the distance. Go ahead and make an intelligence check.
What color is this person glowing?
heck? Who's summoning all these gods?
Light, just faintly light.
Just white light
white.
coming off it.
Not total garbage. But that is a garbage roll. That's 6.
6. You can't tell. The thing is
Yeah.
larger than life, looming out of the fog.
What's it?
It's still
Oh.
really tiny,
Uh,
but to be able to see it at that distance,
Well-
you can only imagine how big it
I
is.
want to tell Squeege a glowing
Yeah,
person and a big mountain is approaching behind them.
Poppy is going
Sick.
to
Sick.
wait until they're about
Squeak
120
is going to
feet away, unless somebody does something else, and then she will
Squeak will
pass the
take this one.
message.
Okay, as
It's
everybody piles out of the cart and just stares,
Yes.
I'm guessing.
That sounds good, I guess.
Pretty much, yeah.
yeah.
Let's just, again, look
Walking-
unassuming and unthreatening, please.
Yeah, walking forward, you can tell it's a humanoid walking through the fog. They seem to be giving off kind of a pale, like ghostly light,
Okay.
and behind them appears to be what can only be described as 2 massive boars,
Now what?
a giant man
The
with chains lashed to him and the boars, carrying what looks to be a cart with large 2x4s or 8x8s jutting straight up into the air, 4 of them.
Okay.
From each of these 8x8s is bells hanging off of it.
Okay.
And between them, piled up on this cart, appears to be sacks just filled with stuff. And instead of wheels on this cart is this giant glowing disc jutting out the sides of it, whirling around. Going,
Like tensors or something, I assume. But you can't
Alright.
hold them.
Are y'all seeing
Poppy,
this shit?
As soon as they're at
Is
120
Squeak
feet,
high?
she's going to cast
Am I
message.
high?
Who are you?
who are you targeting?
The person.
The wheel.
person in the
The
front.
wheel.
The person in the what?
The person in the front, the glowing person.
Okay, the glowing person. Okay, because.
Yes. This looks pretty,
Alright, so you message this glowing person.
Yeah, she's just asking,
Pulls out.
who are
Maybe
you?
they can arrest people.
Just as unassuming as she can.
Okay, the figure stops,
Oh, that's good, right?
looks like cocks at their head slightly.
Okay.
Hello?
Oh boy.
Okay.
Awfully, did it say anything?
He's saying hi.
Did you just...
Hi, we're sharing the road with you. Who are you? Sorry, we're just trying to get through.
Hey. Okay, I'm Sveni.
Sunny?
Svenny.
Sveni.
Yo,
Sven
goofball
with a
on
Y.
She then begins walking forward, and coming out of the fog, you can see a elvish woman, extremely pale. The light hitting her actually seems to shimmer slightly, giving off this ghostly light. Wearing what appears to be half-plate armor on her person. She has very, very pale hair draping down in sheets. She carries a large bag, a satchel, across the side.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So Offie can assume she can see her too, right?
Yeah, she looks at you with pale eyes
she
and
waves.
just she looks at you curiously and just raises her hand slowly and just delicate elvish features.
Dainty.
Dainty.
Well.
She's carrying a lot of stuff for how frail she looks.
I was like, imagine like
What did you say? Megan?
Ophelia waves.
Oh, Ophelia is back.
Okay.
The awfully did what now?
She
Yeah,
begins
she waves
walking.
back. Your internet's really traffic that the video connection isn't doing well.
That's fine. But Svenny begins walking forward. She doesn't make much noise for how heavy her armor looks.
I
And
could go for some of that stuff.
Ophelia, halfway.
Okay, let's take our shit.
all right, make
Ophelia
a
would like to meet her halfway.
right.
Right on the
I said
borderline.
okay. Make a perception check.
Okay.
That's where she'd like to stay.
I will percept a look. That's a 10.
Okay.
That's not bad.
This pale elf woman is unlike any other elf that you've seen in your travels, and she carries with her what looks to be a holy symbol draping from her neck, and aside from the large satchel
I'd like
across
to.
her,
I'd like to look into this holy symbol she got.
she also
What is
carries a
the
large
holy
mace.
symbol?
The holy symbol is what looks to be a pale-faced mask with black feathers draped off the side.
Can I
Oh, I know what that
think
is.
into my head what that is?
Make a religion check.
Think into my head.
I thought you'd never ask.
I live for
Haha, my wheelhouse.
15.
Oh,
15. That's the matron of ravens.
Matron of Ravens.
Okay. That sounds good, right? Is it good?
I want to make sure Abram knows
Yeah.
what's
The
going on.
matron of ravens, or otherwise known as the Raven Queen,
Oh,
is the patron god of crossing over.
To like the other
Yeah,
side.
got it. Yeah, sorry, the patron goddess
Like-
of
Crossing over.
yeah, like dead. She
No,
Like
it's so
recently dead
crossover.
people.
she
Wait, Bruce Willis here?
Yeah, she ferries dead souls to their
Final
final destination.
So what you got in that bag there?
You're
We ain't
still
got
like
nothing on
50
us.
feet away.
We're all very much alive.
All of us.
All of
Very,
us.
very misunderstood, the matron of ravens.
Okay.
In times of strife, her worship increases.
So
but
it's not
during
really like
peacetime-
Grim Reaper.
No,
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 okay.
she's
No,
not
no,
a
no,
mean.
No.
Kind of like the ferryman.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah,
like
the Grim Reaper's not
very
mean. He's just doing his
neutral.
job.
Yes,
Yeah.
she's the neutral goddess.
Okay.
So as Ophelia walks up to her, sorry about messaging you like that. I just didn't want you to be surprised when you saw another carriage and a tiefling, because people usually get a little shocked about me.
She looks at you with a smile, a slight dreamy look across her face at all times. Her eyes are always wide, with either mild surprise or trying to look off in the distance. Not first impression, quite possibly not all there. You're not sure. Very, very off. Very slightly
Hey,
unsettling.
you high or something?
My God.
She-
Dimension.
She just looks at you dreamily. Oh no, other people are off put by me too sometimes. She like
Can't
reaches
imagine
back
why.
Yeah, I
and
can't
rushes
imagine
her.
why.
Well, who would have thought?
I just saw how big your
Entourage.
carriage was as well, and I don't know if we'll both fit. So what are you doing on this road, by the way? It's rather dangerous to be on here.
Brings up issue, immediately moves to a different. Hey, we might not be able to fit. So what are you doing here today?
Right? She goes,
All right, dead boys,
don't worry, well, I'm just escorting them. And she's like blanks out for a second, and then blinks, and then comes back.
Powers down for a second.
Right? She goes, I'm Svenny Rivendell. I am traveling, looking for worthy adventures.
Oh.
No, what now?
I thought we were
Worthy
worthy.
What you do that, hey?
Ask her why.
That's quite the task.
I am curious.
What sort of work? Oh, I'm sorry. This is very rude of me. I'm Afia Avi.
I
with a band of
I want to
She's
wave
just-
at her.
She's just looking down at you because like she stands somewhere around like 6'1", 6'2",
Uh-huh.
and
She's not looking that far down.
right,
Pretty far down.
Still looking down.
but like unblinking, and like you're starting to blink a little bit more, trying to
Blink
you know,
for her.
Yeah, like, just blink for her.
Why won't you blink?
And you're looking at her. The more you look at her, she looks like a walking corpse.
Sweet. Just gaunt.
That's
Cool.
pretty sweet.
Yeah,
Wow.
she's
Very-
very
thin.
pale,
Still want some?
very thin.
Still
Like, her lips have no color.
The what?
Cool.
So like me. Got it. All right.
You guys-
No, you have more body fat than she does.
So you were saying, Em?
Well, Offie's just completely off put. Like, why did I walk up here alone?
I want to wave from wherever I'm at. Like, hi,
You're about 50 feet away.
hi, I'm Cosmic. How's everything going up there?
Offie sends a message back to Cosmic. Friends, not foes. Don't worry.
Oh, then I want to approach. I want to talk to the walking corpse.
I want to scurry up with
The
them.
wagon behind her has been slowly moving.
Okay. Oh, it's not stopping because has she stopped moving? I'm assuming.
She stopped moving,
But the wagon is
but
not.
the wagon, and it's slowly catching up.
Okay. All right, well, then I'll catch up quicker then, and up there, and Squeege
what
is
now?
coming with. I'm going to talk to the walking corpse.
I'm just
So, what's going on up here, Offie?
I'm just letting her know that we're just sharing the road and trying to figure out how we can pass because her carriage looks a little bigger than
that floating
ours
disc
and-
looks like it could go over
Like
some
he-
rougher terrain. I mean, maybe they could just move over a little bit, right?
Maybe they
As
could go
it
over our
approaches,
carriage.
the sound of the bells comes to a gentle stop as the wagon actually stops.
Oh, okay.
The buzzing actually dies down as
And just rest.
it lands on two large feet as the disc dies down. As you get a closer look at this, go ahead and make a perception, Cosmic.
All right. Perception 18 plus 3 is 21.
Okay. Giant boars are strapped to this cart, like dragging it along.
Okay.
And
To the front then,
large,
right?
yeah, to the front. A large mountain of a man just as he was also dragging it, and giant man mitts, green skin, jutting teeth from under jaw, directly up in a very orcish face.
No, I'm interested.
So is he like half orc or something?
Offie
like
He's
waves
that?
an
at him
Oh, he's a
too.
full-on orc.
He is
Okay.
full orc, as you see large tufts of like hair jutting out of his ears. He's starting to bald slightly. He's looking at him. He's an older orc.
This is what peak male performance looks like.
You can
Offie,
see scars all up and down his body.
All right.
Offie, what?
she gives him a very
A very what?
friendly wave.
Okay. He goes. "Ugh," as he waves
Is
back.
that, is that
No, not the hey girl.
not
It's not like oh hey you know, kind of way.
so?
Oh, hey.
Um,
my munchkin.
I want to ask
with your perception,
Yeah.
you also see dangling from all four
of
of
the
the pillars is what looks to be a small platform-like cage, and there's a figure inside. And you look up at it, and it's a little goblin with a crossbow leveled at you.
Oh, nice. So I'd like to talk to the ghosty lady, the patron saint of crows, ravens. Sorry. So are these friends of yours? What's with the orc and the goblin?
What's with the whole cart?
What's with the everything? Like, can you explain this to me? I'm dumb.
She just looks at
He's
you,
very blunt.
and she goes, "Oh, hi, I'm Svenny."
Hi, Svenny. I'm a cat. Can you tell me what's going on up here? What's with all this this interesting decor you've got going on this cart?
The orc walks in. Hi, I'm Blythe, and I'm a traveling merchant.
Oh God!
As he grips this his vest, with his big mitts exposing graying chest hair.
All right. All right.
You can see a large battle axe like off of
Yeah, he
his
won't
hip.
eat that. That's fine.
We just picked her up.
Oh. Okay. This is
she
getting
one
weird.
of those.
It's getting weirder and weirder. Okay, so let me get this straight, Blythe. You are your own entity with the goblin, obviously. You're just having a good old merchant
That's
time.
10.
Oh, Jin?
10.
10. Ren 10. Got it. Well, you and 10 seem like you got a pretty decent setup going on, but how long have you known Tall, Pale, and Ghostly over here?
I'm Svenny.
Oh my gosh. Hi, Svenny. I'm a cat. We know.
I promise you, he's friendly. He just.
I get like a fine cheese. I get better with time.
I like you, furry one.
You can keep
We've been
them.
traveling for like 2 weeks now.
Where from? Just around in general.
Just all over, just meeting interesting folks and selling wares and picking up wares. You got something for
You
trade?
look like you can pick up a lot of things. We're kind of, unless Afi has any objections, we're actually kind of in a bit of a hurry. Our friend has fallen deathly ill, and we need to get back to a.
I think it's a little past the ill part.
Shh, I just hush, Squeege. It's okay. He's very.
Her
very
eyes kind of just glass over, and like you lose sight of the pupils and iris, and then they come back. She goes, "Huh, I can possibly help."
Huh?
See, she can help us. She can
No, we don't need help.
Is this one of those like 3 wishes, but they're totally terribly wrong things, or?
Look at her. She's trustworthy.
Look at her! You can't even see her eyes.
Yeah, the goddess of death. She's not trustworthy.
That's not the goddess of death. Not that I would know
Make
that.
a history check,
Wait, hold on.
anybody.
I got it.
What did you say, Hennessy?
Offie is just.
Is your history pretty high? No, you got it. Yeah, you got it.
How would you help?
Yeah, how can you help us, Svenny?
How much?
Just
Flat.
Okay.
so
She.
we don't end up in debt. We don't have a lot to give for help right now.
You said you were looking for adventurers, though, right? Do you think you could help one of our adventurers, and then we'll help you out?
Sure, it's why I travel.
Okay, that's not
She
weird.
like doesn't even look at any of you. She just
She's
kind of
just
stares off at the
looking.
cart and then looks around and then stares back at the cart. With a 20, someone's off for a while and you're like, oh, why? And then you're like, oh, like looking at her. Everybody was focusing on her
Pendant,
pendant,
whatever
yeah,
it's
her
called.
holy symbol. Underneath that. On the bag, stitched into it is another symbol. The one for the Rosendale Cemetery.
That's good.
Okay.
She and looking at her pale, like deathly visage, and the sun begins to crest higher through the fog, and the fog's starting to burn away now. She still keeps that glow about her, and you're like, ghost elf.
Okay.
They're a really rare subset of elves, and they're known to give off candlelight when they're conscious.
So how would you? We do need some help, like Ophelia said.
Define help.
One of our members has fallen deathly ill to the point of death.
Deathly dead.
Kind of bad case of the dead.
She chuckles lightly. It's sweet sounding, but kind of like with the eyes, it's not
Terrifying.
Yeah,
It's
it's
terrifying.
very off-putting.
What do you need? What would you be willing to help our good friend Volgar?
Now, the
here?
kind of help we need, though, we don't need his body hauled off to the cemetery, though. That's the
Yeah.
only thing.
I mean, I wasn't there to witness his death, so I don't think he's worthy.
Whoa! This guy.
Hey,
like
how
a-
about this?
He's worthy.
Wait. If you can help him bring him
The
back,
what face?
we can show you that he can prove himself worthy.
I am looking for adventurers.
Well, we're adventuring types. We like to adventure. Just no more puddings, please.
We just saved the town
No
from
more
a plague.
puddings.
No more
and
pudding.
Now we're trying to help them get back onto their feet.
Our only limitation is anything of a gelatinous substance.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and one of you make a persuasion check with advantage.
I'm assuming yours is probably as good as, if not better than mine. I only got +6.
Oh, sweet.
I rolled a 22.
22? Okay. She just smiles and as she looks at you, Leslie. Sure.
At least she's
Okay,
finally looking at someone.
I need some time and 3 of you to help.
Whoo, boy, I'm down. I'm down to help Volgar. I assume you are too.
Offie.
No, that's like, hey, I'm the one who actually.
Yeah, I
did
know
it.
you killed him. What'd you say, Offie?
Offie can help.
So
Okay, well, I'll
Offie,
just sit back
Leslinor,
then.
and one more.
I'm assuming
I can help,
Abram
so I
will
can,
go.
I can lift things.
All right,
She can lift
Abram. She goes, perfect, as she begins rummaging through her...
I was about to say,
Survive your
she
friend.
says perfect, and and I'm just like,
Before we get
Lasers.
started, what I'm
I'm just like a robot. Ha ha ha.
average.
Human has
He's,
the tail.
he's a little tall. He's somewhere around like 8 foot tall, and just a mountain of muscle.
I'm gonna grab the fur of the keg. I'm like, hey, here's your wizard
just like,
as a thank you.
perfect, and then we just draw.
What's me?
Aside from coin, that's
You
my
didn't know you need
language.
3 human lives. You need 3 lives.
Well, if you have a cup, I'll pour it for you.
Cannot
Perfect.
As he like reaches over and grabs a mug. But as she begins setting up this ritual, I think this is a good time for a break.
Okay.
Okay, also pizza and beer.
Okay.
Hi, this is Daniel the Dungeon Master. Hi, this is Daniel the Dungeon Master, and you're listening to Cats and Crowbars. All right, and we're back. So, this mysterious new woman on the side of the road, talking about looking for adventures. She begins busting out her satchel. Inside, it's just stuffed full as the flap just opens up. Nice, neat little rows of pouches and straps holding components of all kinds. Bandages, a syringe of some kind, jewels in little pouches she reaches in, herbs just hanging off in little bundles.
Cool.
She begins pulling out a piece of chalk and right on the side of the road just begins drawing this massive circle.
That's promising.
Okay.
As she then
Offie is
reaches...
watching in wonder.
She reaches into one of the pouches and then begins sprinkling a bit of water. And it smells kind of like rosemary and something else that you're not quite sure of. She continues drawing this circle. She adds in one corner another circle. And then moves over another circle. Going clockwise, she places a total of 4 circles right in the cardinal directions.
Okay, 1 for her, 3 for the others.
And then she walks towards the center and draws a bigger circle.
1 for Volgar.
Then she begins with this gem of some kind. She begins drawing chalk across it, and then using the gem to draw tiny, tiny little runes just everywhere. Over the next hour, she begins to trace lines and runes, occasionally stopping and muttering something to herself, and then going on, and then staring dreamily off into the distance, and then going on.
So weird.
Imagine it happening pretty often.
Occasionally, she'll grab a piece of herb and just bite it and start chewing it in her mouth, and then just continuing on.
That's the tobacco.
So she is
As-
weird.
As she then, gestures over. Okay, so...
Okay.
I would like you to bring over Volgar.
Oh, when did we
Okay.
tell her her name?
Aphlia will go
They did.
over. I don't think she can pick him up by herself.
I'll help you take Volgar over since I don't get to participate in the ceremonious.
Okay.
I'll throw him over one shoulder and then over her almost as tall as
Yeah.
my shoulder.
Yeah,
Drag his
no.
boots through the friggin' dirt.
At least he's not wearing spiky boots.
Yeah.
As you drag the through the dirt, the lines that she's created stay there. undisturbed.
It's a neat trick.
Yes, not my first time.
So, may I ask a question? So you're gonna make him better, right?
I'll make him him.
No, that's not weird. So
I mean, maybe. It's up to him and you.
okay.
And then she smiles awkwardly.
What exactly did you need from us again? Are we gonna discuss that after, I assume, or? Okay, yeah. All right, I'll wait. I'll play the waiting game. I can do this.
As she then stands in one of the circles, she begins singing. And as she's talking this song voice, in a language that you don't seem to understand.
None of us would understand.
I don't know, maybe you might. What language do you speak?
So I assume Elvish, right?
I mean, yeah, Elvish.
Right.
What languages do I
But
speak?
as she begins speaking in this, voices begin joining.
Abyssal and common.
What do you got?
Celestial comment.
It's celestial.
Yeah, I can speak abysmal.
She's speaking out to the void, to wherever the soul of Volgar may be, and opening a tunnel and asking psychopomps to possibly ferry.
I realized I was like making the crying, but the music doesn't really match the crying right now.
Yeah.
Still
but
pretty cool.
as she like stops talking, the song continues in discordant, like disembodied. Yeah, sorry, not discordant. It's very, very chordant.
She's on Discord.
It's very chordant.
It's very harmonious
Okay.
voices. She goes, "My part is mostly complete. So, who would like to be the first to bring something?"
I have the glorious keg,
Okay.
and I was also going to.
I got some beer. Just like
No, I got some
she's
keg
just like
of his favorite. Of his.
Okay, cool.
Favorite firewater.
No, I got his favorite
Firewater.
keg of very, very, very strong alcohol.
I just like imagine like this lady, and she like she's so used to accepting like crazy intricate dips. I'm like, well, I got some beer.
But
Here's an axe.
All right. So what do you do with it?
I am going to bring the keg with me into the little circle that I'm in. And with it, I'm also going to try to be channeling a very familiar spell that Volgar would probably know what it feels like. No,
Very drunk.
with the keg, I'm going to be thinking about the memories I've had with him, about all the drinking, all the partying.
Are you going
Good
to
times.
partake of this, or just pour one out?
Or your homie.
I'm actually going to have two, one to partake and one to pour out for him.
All right.
Copy that.
So, as you pour
Sweet.
this really, really thick,
Syrup.
Pungent.
basically syrup,
Alcoholic
into
syrup.
two small cups.
Ooh,
The cup's
You-
being
that
corroded.
makes me shiver just thinking
Yep,
about
you throw one
thick,
back and then you
syrupy,
dump
like,
one out, but as
pure
it
liquor.
begins to slide out of the cup, it just out into the air as it drifts, and then runes connecting her circle to yours glow amber at the same color as the liquor. As the liquor doesn't even touch the ground, it just floats off. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Volgar awakens. How dare you waste that?
Oh, man.
That is a 16.
16. Okay.
You die.
I wish.
You die.
There's a slight smile upon her face as you hear the sound of the singing voices from nowhere continuing off behind her. She goes, "Alright, so next, please."
Okay, I'm coming next.
Oh, is it your turn?
All right. What
Good
do you
luck.
bring?
Is it my turn? Yeah. Listen, you didn't even ask. You didn't even try to help, so I don't
Yeah,
want
I
to
did.
hear it from you. I'm gonna go up, and I'm gonna I'm gonna present the amulet that I carved way back when,
I remember that.
and I'm gonna think about how, although he pissed me off, he cut down some trees, and he grabbed a rabbit by jumping on it or whatever, I can't remember, and
Prepared.
hurt
Rabbit.
natural life. I still forgive him, and so does Wild Mother.
Okay. Go ahead and make a persuasion check with disadvantage, because though you mean well, it's pretty passive aggressive.
That's fine. Yeah. Okay, so persuasion with disadvantage.
Persuasion with disadvantage.
Okay, I'm gonna use this one because this was doing a little bit for me today. Okay, 7 and 9. So 7 plus 3. Me do math. 10.
10. Okay. As you're like, come on, man, like you're holding on to this little idol that you created. A brown runes half-heartedly flare, connecting her to you.
But they do connect.
They do.
They do
Half-heartedly.
They're nowhere near as bright as as for my homies.
Yeah, do you think care of nature would connect Volgar back to this mortal plane?
Sounds like Mother Nature
Mother
didn't really
Nature
like
would
her that much.
appreciate Volgar spreading.
Doesn't appreciate you talking to her.
one, please.
Aphlia will take out her viola and
No, we don't want
she
it
will
back.
start playing a song that her father taught her, and she'll also sing to the song as well. It's a song of peace and finding home. So,
Okay. Go ahead and make a performance check.
okay. Oh boy. Okay, that's not bad. That's 22.
Yeah,
22.
Oh wait, performance. My bad. I'm thinking something else. That's 24.
Oh,
Oh man, 24.
darn.
As you begin to play, the sound of the disembodied voices begin to harmonize with your song, while continuing on with their own song, and it begins to blend beautifully as a wind begins to kick up around you guys. Bright blue runes begin connecting you to Leslinor and Abram.
Okay.
As a dreamy smile washes over her, she reaches into a side pouch and pulls out a large diamond. She goes, "And now for the final part, Psychopops, if you will." She throws it up, and the diamond, right over Volgar's body, just locks into place. As the sound of the runes flaring, the wind picking up, the song begin to swirl as the diamond begins to spin faster and faster and faster. And she utters a single word that you guys don't pick up on. You just see her lips move. The diamond shatters. And now I get to roll for this.
Oh no.
Oh boy.
Alright,
my God.
I'm going to offer you a choice of dice. You're going to choose your destruction.
Oh yeah, here it comes.
Which of these dice do you want to...
I'm gonna go with the center one.
Which center? We got 4.
There's.
Oh, there's 4.
Oh my gosh.
Oh no, let's go with that left one. I like
This
that
one right here?
Yeah.
Alright, this is the one that we're going to roll to see if you come back to life.
Here we go, boys.
I'm not looking.
Let's see if it was good enough.
Oh boy.
If not, we'll blame Abram.
Okay. As the diamond explodes, all of you are thrown back.
Whoa.
You watch as just her hair moves, while all of you guys, including the people just passing by, are thrown onto their backs. You look up at the sky. You're all aching and you see just a hole in the clouds, just perfect blue sky. And here, from the center of the circle.
Why did you bring me back?
God damn it!
Sometimes Dad is mad at me.
There you go.
Afi jumps up and goes over to hug Volgar because she's a hugger.
Volgar,
Alright.
tell me.
Volgar, you are back amongst the land of the living.
Yay.
You
Time to work on
Have
being a
4
wizard
levels of
anymore.
exhaustion.
It has been an arduous resurrection. You are at a -4 penalty to attack rolls, saving throws, and ability checks. Every time you take a long rest, it's reduced by 1.
Dear God.
So you have to take 4 long rests in order to...
32 hours of sleep.
That was attack,
Well, he already had 32 hours of sleep.
saving rolls.
Legitimate sleep.
Oh.
Attack throws, saving rolls.
Ability
Yep,
checks.
and ability checks.
Because that's long sleep.
I'm just groveling in a corner, begging for Wild Mother's forgiveness. I'm so sorry. Okay, I didn't mean it.
If you would have cut down a live tree, it would have worked better.
You hear...
That's why I get thrown, homie.
you hear from the horse.
Oh, that was something.
Yes, it was Blythe.
Yes, it was one.
So it's always going to turn and look at the big guy. Hey,
Yes, it certainly
I know this
was.
is only on chance, but thanks for bringing her.
She just kind of tagged along.
You're still getting credit for it. So hand me your mug and I'll pour you some beer.
Is that a yes or a no?
Like
Yeah, it's
half
a
so
no.
dead.
Not
However you
yours.
want to.
That's my beer!
All right, now take the other one, fill 2 up. Hand the big one back up to the
Oh, I
orc.
need a stiff drink.
And if you could pick yourself up off the ground, you could have one.
Man.
But maybe after
He's being hugged at the
maybe
moment
after
by
tomorrow,
tieflings, so
when I don't have to worry about you drowning.
So, now that you've got more mouths to feed, anybody looking to shop?
oh, shopping. That's right. You're merchants.
Can I I want to
Yeah,
thank
yeah.
the lady first. Or did she disappear or something?
No,
She
she's
said-
there. She's just kind of standing in her.
I'm
corner.
sure that my words of thankfulness will mean nothing to her, but I'd still like to thank her
No character.
if that's a thing that I can do before we start go back to buying and selling things.
She's just looking at you and expecting.
Yeah. Oh, thank you. By the way, really appreciate what you did for us.
Of course.
So, are you going to tell us what we owe you yet, or is it going to be one of those you'll know when the test starts kind of things?
Well, you promised me that one of you or all of you are worthy.
Well, I'd like to think that we're pretty
Cocks
close.
her head.
I think that we're on the worthy side of the meat. On a scale from 1 to 10, we're definitely above a 5 here, especially combined. But what do you mean by what do you need from us? What's the price? Is what I'm asking.
You just have to show me that you're possibly worthy.
Oh well, we're definitely possibly worthy.
We're worthy of something.
We're worthy of something, all right. Thanks, Screech.
Good. I am on a quest.
Do you need help with your quest?
Aren't they all?
Are you worthy?
Jesus Christ. Yes. I'm a cat.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll still have to vet you then.
Oh, okay. But is that just an application I got to fill out, or
No, I just have to observe you.
observe me?
Yes, I have to make sure that you are worthy to be put in the ground.
Oh, thanks. Well, I don't think I'm that worthy yet, but I could be wrong. You never know, right?
Not everybody can be placed into my cemetery.
Oh,
Oh.
that sounds like fun. Well, like I said, maybe not now, but I'll probably be pretty worthy later.
So, Lesanor, go ahead and make another history check, because you know she's from Rosendale Cemetery.
My history would be a 18.
18? You know Rosendale Cemetery's sequestered up in the northeast. Like, it's a journey of itself to just travel to it.
Are they crazy?
There's lots of rumors that they're crazy as hell.
Got it.
But
But they're just rumors.
Wait, then again, she did bring Volgar back.
Yeah, exactly.
So
But
Yeah.
you know that history's greatest heroes are all interred there.
Well, that's promising.
I ain't telling them shit.
Oh,
All you guys know is that
she's acting funny. And she wants to put me in the ground.
Right. She's wondering if you're worthy to be put in the ground.
Well, like I said, I'm
Or
sure
her
I'll be.
ground.
I'm sure I'll be
Right.
worthy. Just not that worthy right now. I mean, I don't. I mean, glances at my wrist. Yeah, I don't think it's quite time for me to die. Nervous chuckle.
You never know in the future. It
Yeah.
might surprise you.
Yeah, I'm staying away from you.
For the better.
Oh yes, I have several people that I keep my eye on.
Oh, that's.
They're
God,
not
that's
worthy
creepy.
yet, but you said you're worthy?
Yeah.
Not at the moment, but
We're just not.
I'm worthy.
I'm worthy.
Pick me.
don't listen to the crazy.
I volunteer from you.
Currently, I don't believe so, but
Hey, Volgar's
the future, we never know.
We're
But
take him.
aspire to be.
Humbleness. That increases your chances.
Oh, you're closer to death.
Yeah, Volgar's got death experience, so I say he.
Oh, previous experience not required.
But it's a plus.
Not even.
Oh, well, that's
But
good.
if it makes you humble afterwards, welcome back, friend.
Glad to be back. What happened?
Volgar, what did you see?
I have no idea what's going on right now.
I
You have
slept like a
hideous
rock.
burns. You look like
I feel like I slept on a rock.
Well, that's nothing there. Is my hair still good?
you reach
hair.
up and you pull hair away.
Mm-hmm.
That all the acid that you've been subject to has torn away long, like huge chunks of your luscious locks.
You just look ridiculous.
Oh.
But you still have long flowing hair. Just it's patchy. That's all.
It's very
It's a
patchy.
skullet.
It's a couple. That's one way to call it. It's hideous. It looks great, Volgar.
But you've got a very interesting new scar right here on your collarbone.
Well, that at least good.
Yeah.
At least something came of
Does
this.
it look like a thunderbolt from one
Yeah.
entity that killed him?
It looks like a piece of a charred carriage, actually.
It looks like the GAC symbol.
Oh.
But I am really confused. What did happen?
I'll let him tell you. He knows.
There's a
better
very
than I.
strange woman, like, just staring at you.
Let's just say those puddings got the better of us.
Who
and,
dislike?
Svenny offered her services and
Hello, I'm Svenny.
She's
Helps
just
us
staring
out.
at a tree while talking to
Want a
you.
beer?
She just looks at you.
he
Doesn't-
is a
doesn't
very
answer.
sharing individual. The more people that are happy, the better.
Sharing is caring. He
As
sounds
a dreamy
worthy.
smile goes over her face, she looks off in the distance away from everyone.
So are we just gonna
those
leave?
puddings obviously got the better of us.
No.
No. Are we just gonna let Svenny wander into the forest by herself once we're done here? Is that...
No, she's with the big guy.
Oh yeah, she's up. That's
oh
right.
no,
right.
I'm with
Yeah,
you
she's
now.
a big guy.
Oh, whoa! Wait a
Wait,
We got a
second.
new party.
No.
I need to observe you.
There's only
Yes,
there's only
yes,
enough room in this
yes,
party
yes,
for one
yes.
person to stare at dust motes. We don't need two. Okay.
You said
I do the dust mote staring.
You said you were worthy and that you would prove it.
I said we'd be worthy later too.
Right? But you said
But we
you
gotta
were
prove
worthy.
it later.
And you seem to be able to find us no matter where we go. I've got a feeling.
I like creepy corpse lady. Okay,
Oh my God.
she's
I
staying.
am not a
Creepy
corpse.
corpse lady. That's an interesting.
Yeah, don't insult creepy corpse lady. Jeez.
My apologies.
Be a great idea if you stop
like
calling.
she frowns slightly.
Oh my God, it can frown.
It'd be quite a good idea to cop
Please,
calling her
don't-
creepy
don't
corpse lady.
mind them too much. They think that they're funnier than they are. So
We like to have fun. That's
Part of
all.
their charm.
She looks over you and
Pretty
just
sad.
kind of smiles. Okay.
Glad we can't insult this
Don't
woman.
take too
Okay.
much of what they say to heart. They're good, I promise.
Svenny, can I ask you again? I don't remember if you answered or if I asked or not, but where did you come from? Are you just wandering?
Oh, I hail from Rosendale.
Of course, I figured. Okay. Just
I
want to
am
confirm.
on a quest.
Oh yeah, here we go again, back into circles.
Right?
Yeah,
You
worthy
said
people.
That you were worthy.
What's
Worthy
your quest?
people. Okay. To find people that are worthy. Okay.
My quest is to find people who are worthy to
Okay.
be put in the ground.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Alright.
Yep. Okay.
So, now what do we do? Oh, Blythe.
Well, first thing, I'll make a phone call.
Okay, you
Get
make a
back
phone
in 15
call.
minutes.
Okay.
I'm gonna go inform Madam Hay
Ophia's gonna slowly wander
about how
to the merchant.
change of plans, problem was solved.
That's good to hear. I don't think... asking around, I don't think we could have helped.
Oh, well, thank God.
Well, that's cool. Hey, I'm trying to sell some stuff.
All right.
As, like, Blythe has been, like, opening up
his cart.
Basically, and inside these large sacks, as he places them down on the ground and opens them up, like, armor spills out, weapons spill out.
I knock Volgar out so he goes to sleep. He needs to sleep.
Yeah, he needs to sleep. So, actually, real quick.
All kinds of stuff. Horse feed. He's basically a walking general and magic store.
Did you happen to keep track of all the stuff that was damaged from the acid stuff?
Great axes are great.
I don't think my armor got hit, but I think my weapon was. I can't remember.
Your rapier is a -2.
Yeah, I need a new rapier.
You do have one splash on your armor as a -1.
I need new armor.
I know they need armor.
Yeah, you need new armor.
Yeah, because if I didn't have +2 dex, I would have no armor.
So yeah, your armor class right now is 12.
Oh my
Because
God.
the base is 10 plus your dex.
Youth.
Wow. The big youth indeed.
If Offie can, before she goes and tries to buy new armor, she would like to attempt mending on hers, because hers is a -1 at the moment.
Okay. It's larger than a cubic foot, which is the limits to mending spell, but it's not that much bigger. I will say
So she-
make a caster check for me.
Alright, I was about to say, so she casts it twice.
Well, the damage is over a larger chunk, so being able to make it uniform without causing a fault in it, that's the problem.
And a nice steak.
Okay, so caster check is my charisma plus dice roll.
Yep.
20 flat.
Okay, it doesn't look pretty, but you do manage to fix your own armor. It is now back up to normal, but no matter what you do, it always has a tarnished spot on it.
Hey,
Don't listen to him off.
do you have any great axes?
It looks something alright.
Of course I do. I even have a better than normal one.
Better than normal one, you said.
Define better than normal.
Deals more damage, swings a little harder, faster, catches people off guard.
How much?
Well, let's get our stuff fixed first.
I am fixing something. You forgot, a very special great axe might have been disintegrated and devoured.
Yeah,
You guys always forget how much it costs to buy a friggin' sheet of paper.
So,
Yeah, my +1 great axe, lend you 1,000 gold pieces.
Indeed.
I'm gonna have to resurrect my wallet after this.
Yeah, I know, right?
So,
If you have something to trade.
well,
We have
What do we have in party
a
loot?
lot of gems to trade.
I like gems. I got a whole satchel full.
as he dumps a huge satchel of gems of all sizes and makes.
Just pulls one out and eats it.
That's an expensive diet. I like you, party one.
You hear Tin up in the rafter going,
well, if we get rid of all our gems, we can get it for 250. If we have 750
Well, I mean,
gold worth of gems.
what are we gonna use gems for anyway, right?
All kinds of things.
Spells,
Blythe.
spells for later,
Yeah,
so we can get stuff.
spells and stuff.
Spells, making things look pretty.
We also
Catch
don't-
the eye of a
just-
nice
No,
nice
we
young
will
lady.
I will get you a +1.
I get plenty of those already.
We can possibly work on the. Is all these gems currently we don't know what have a use for, so we can get more later?
Okay. Well, we might want to keep the diamond.
Yeah, no, I
Yeah, that's
wasn't
a good
counting the
idea.
diamond when I said 750.
Okay, I was about to say, I'm not going to get rid of that.
1, 2, 3,
Cosmic eyes.
4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, it's 750, not including the diamond.
Oh, well, I think I have a sapphire, unless you guys took my sapphire.
Oh, I'm not counting the sapphire.
So,
Because that's yours.
I think it's in here somewhere.
While people are looking for money to spend, Leah would like to see if she can find anything historical in here, because he did say he was a traveler, so he might have something of her interest.
Go ahead and make an investigation check.
So I'm also going to try to negotiate, bringing that down to a little bit less than 1,000.
You're welcome to try.
Well, hey, I gave him free beer.
That's very nice of him.
Very true.
But he's got to make a living.
I'll knock a silver off.
I'll make a silver.
I rolled my third 15 in a roll on a different dice, and that's going to be an 18 for investigation.
18. Looking in, he's got in the middle of the pile what looks to be a small bookcase, and inside is chains wrapped across it. Inside are books of all kinds. There seems to be storybooks, magic book or two, and what looks to be little cases for filled with like maps and scrolls.
Ooh, actually, an idea.
Maps are probably
Did
good.
she just find books, or is she finding anything else of her historical interest?
I mean, looking at the books, you look at some of the titles. One appears to be a book on or a diary of somebody who traveled about 50 years ago. Somewhere, just quickly perusing, you get the town names of Daunton, Stona, and Raychester.
Okay. That's one book, or is that 3 different books?
That's one book. It's a journal of somebody who traveled around those places.
Alright. So...
Yeah,
okay.
Blythe won't let you look any more than just,
Yeah,
random
of course,
pages.
the spines. I guess everyone else is still harrying that. Does she find any other, tapestries, jewelry, other things like that?
He's definitely got jewelry. He's got a couple tapestries. The tapestries don't really interest you, or at least they don't catch your interest. One is a tapestry of what looks to be a large fight between gods. Another one's a tapestry of a fair maiden that appears to be courting or being courted by a knight.
A fair maiden.
Yep. Another is a looming green dragon bearing down on a town.
Fancy.
Okay. And then none of the jewelry catches her eye either?
It's just fancy jewelry as far as you can tell.
Just fancy. Okay.
Just pretty looking.
Yep.
Then she will wait for everyone to kind of decide what they're buying, and she's going to wait by the book.
Oh, Blythe. Have you heard of the town Trade Vein?
Trade vein? Yeah. What about it?
How long has it been since you've been there?
Thinking he's...
So the Trade Vein's the one that we came from before, right?
Yep.
Alright.
It was, I was there like 3 weeks ago. I usually stick to the outskirts. Most civilized folk don't take kindly.
Well,
I guess that makes us uncivilized.
No, you just
We're
the
polite.
wilds. Where we're equals.
I don't know about that. I mean, look.
I mean, unless of course we were to meet in the wild streets of Stagmire. Some more of my kind there than yours.
I must say, I wouldn't call us equals. You're pretty flippin' huge, but I appreciate the
Well,
thought.
thank you.
So I was thinking we could possibly negotiate the Great Axe down a little bit, and in return, I could see like a Trade Vein. They had some issues that that have recently been solved, and they are somewhat in our debt. And I was thinking that possibly we could help you set up more of a...
Are you talking about Trade Vein or Forstford?
Forstford, or the place that we were just at. Like,
Okay, so
I can't remember the name of the place.
So he didn't come from Forstford.
Alright, so I'm not asking about Forstford because I can't remember the name of the place.
Okay. Because right now you guys are right around here before you get to the Shipcombe Run, which is a...
Alright.
You haven't reached the Shipcombe Run yet.
So, Forstford instead of trade name. They had some issues recently that have recently been solved, and they are working a game back up. We can put in a great word for you, and since they do owe us quite a bit, the word will go through quite a bit.
Oh, it's quite a bit. They gave us a carriage and 2 horses.
Excuse me. And at the same time, I don't want to bring the price down too much for the Great Axe.
I do.
You do it for 1 copper?
So I was thinking maybe we could trade 600 gold worth of jewels. And maybe 150 gold. Price can go up if needed, but
Okay. Make a persuasion check.
That's pretty low.
So it's really low.
that is a 24.
24?
Gems and coin equaling 850.
Deal.
Big toothy grin. You see the underbite, the tusk jutting up as he just puts his big old hand right into yours. It basically encompasses your hand and a good half of your forearm as he just shakes it up and down. As he thrusts this beautiful great axe into your hand. It's a little lighter than Volgar's axe, and it gleams with a silver shine.
Not lighter than my axe was now. It's
Oh yeah, you know,
it's a dust.
that thing is incinerated. And
It's just a stick at this point, I imagine.
Well, actually, it's just a lump of metal, but
Oh, okay. So it melts the metal, not like it dissolves it.
right.
Okay. Softens or something.
The wood catches fire because the acid is.
Oh, nice.
All right.
That was what was happening.
You said
to the bolts.
850?
Yeah.
850?
Yeah.
Okay.
The gems are 850, and then whatever the gems, like subtract that from the total in gold.
All right, I took care of it.
I need a new sword and
All right.
armor.
As I took 100 out of my own and offset it.
Oh, okay.
Because I'm the one kind of responsible for half the shit. But yes, when you wake up, you're going to have a great new great axe. And hopefully no questions on what happened.
Hey, Blythe. I need some basic armor and a rapier, please.
Oh, I've got all of that.
I'm sure you do.
If you need just a plain rapier, I'll give you mine.
Oh, you have one I can have?
It's a minus. No, it's not.
I've never used it.
That's right.
Oh, well then, I'll just take his rapier. I still need some leather armor, though.
All right. Leather armor.
Oh, I got some armor, leather.
Leather armor. That'll be
10 gold pieces.
Oh, I can do that out of my stuff, too.
You got any
All right.
heavy armor?
Alright, I'll take that then.
Heavy armor.
Yes, sir.
Anything
I've
better
got-
than the chainmail that I've got on?
I got splint. It's 200 gold pieces.
The hex is splint.
Oh, when you break your arm?
Splint armor. Splint mail.
You keep saying the same thing, Blythe.
I will pull up a picture of split mail for you.
I'm not sure if
Do
I
you happen to have
but-
any...
So split mail is 17 armor class, minimum of strength of 15.
Yeah, that's
That's
easy.
not me.
Yep, you have disadvantage on stealth checks.
See, I'm trying to get like plate armor or like anything but mail
He
because
doesn't
mail's kind of
have he doesn't have plate mail.
Yeah.
You walk around
And,
sounding like a freaking
and plate mail is way more expensive.
It's expensive as shit.
It's 1,500 gold.
Hi,
You
Corona.
barely have enough for that.
Yeah.
If we
Look,
sell
I could trade him
everything.
some of the herbs I've got for that.
Oh,
Okay,
sure.
easy.
Yeah, I'll take a couple. I'll take a
Well, it
couple
depends on what kind of
herbs.
herbs, though.
Yeah, I know.
I got
I'll
some
get
good
silver
herbs.
off for that.
Got some good green.
Good.
Right. Yeah, I've got
The
split
split
mail.
mail. You said 200,
200 gold.
and that'll be 17 AC for
Yep.
the strength check.
Do you happen to have any studded leather?
I don't do. 45 gold pieces.
No, I'll stick with the basics for now.
I also have that one in plus one.
How much for the plus one?
That's pretty nice. 1,500. I'm gonna guess. 12 to 15.
Okay, let's
Make sure I got my conversions right. 10 silver to gold and 10 copper to
It's
silver.
10 it's
10 to 10 to 10.
I thought it was
That's
100
not
to
weird.
10 to
no,
10.
it's 100 copper for 1 gold.
It's 100. Oh, for 1 gold.
Yeah, so it's 10 copper to 1 silver, 10 silver to 1 gold.
Sorry. This one's not plus one. This is. Wow, this one's real special. Gives you resistance to poison. As he waves it around, it's got serpents emblazoned across it, and it's light green.
Oh, my favorite.
It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool.
Total steel. It's 6,000 gold pieces.
Yeah.
That'd
Right.
be great if we had that.
Blythe, you shouldn't just, fling that around like that. There are terrible people that might try to.
How do you think I got this? As he shows off several scars on his chest.
Blythe, that's too much. Blythe, no.
Actually, I'm kind of curious. What's
Turned
that?
Blythe, I
Right
cannot control myself.
Oh, that there was charging bugbear.
Please, Blythe.
Let me guess. The bugbear got what was coming to him.
They always
Do
do.
some Blythe. I'll haggle by one.
Right? This here chunk out of my leg, that was an owlbear. Owlbear.
Chunk out of my leg.
We made a nice pelt for a while. Blanket.
Blanket.
Can I see what shields he's got?
I got several like normal shields over here. Got the tower variety, buckle, like bracer, that kind.
Got any good kite shields?
I mean, yeah. They're all around 10 gold pieces.
The basic stuff
Because
is
the shield,
45.
so the shield I have now
Basic
is
stuff, it was 45.
like plus
Alright.
2 AC,
That's
which
like
I
place
figured
one.
I probably won't get anything better than plus 2 AC.
Yeah, the shield's default is +2, isn't it?
Yeah.
This tower one, if you're wielding it, you can actually plant and take cover on it.
That is actually good. But if I plant it and then...
No, it's still attached to your person.
Oh, okay.
It's just that you can't. You kind of like lose a bit of movement when you plant.
Well, yeah.
I imagine so.
Less mobile, but got yourself some cover.
No, I'm good. I'll stick with my kite shield.
Yeah, I'm swapping armor.
So when you take cover
Mhm.
with a tower shield, it adds +2 to your AC.
Oh.
It gives you half cover,
That's actually really sweet.
That would
but
put you, like,
only
above
from
20,
the
wouldn't
one
it?
direction.
That would put me at 20 if I got another 2 AC. That's what I'm
So,
looking-
but like I said, only from the one direction.
yeah.
Of course.
Then people can hide behind you and get
Right,
close to
and if you plant, somebody can hide
tower
behind
behind you.
Yeah, someone else can hide behind the other side.
And
Like
they-
off the
they'll
you
get
just like
half
pop
cover,
up,
too.
healing word, pop down, pop up, healing word, pop down.
But usually you're the kind of person that's right up in it.
Yeah,
So.
that's true. But it would
But
be
that is
pretty
a great
cool
place
that
for
I
a
could.
thief to hide.
Yeah, I could put it down, and obviously this is out of character and slightly metagaming. Is that I could put it down, leave it, and then dual wield my.
No, this isn't like planting is I'm saying like you're
Okay.
brace behind it.
Phalanx or something.
Like, phalanx, yeah.
Yeah, you're doing
Okay,
a
I
phalanx.
can't like actually. It's not like actually planting it
And then
into
leave
the
No,
Yeah.
this isn't like the
This-
great
it's-
sword, the shielded sword.
Yeah,
that,
yeah.
Mansell had. This isn't like that. Now you can engineer something like that. It would put spikes at the bottom of its brace.
That's okay.
But something like that would be your action to plant it.
Yeah, I figured as much. Okay, I'm good then. Yeah, there's really nothing that I need. I'm already at like 18 AC, so I think I can be a pretty good tank for at least now.
That's what I thought.
Go for it.
That's what Volgar thought. And then Lesnor killed him.
Look.
So we all.
Okay, we all know our stupid barbarian couldn't take a hit. No, just kidding.
Who let him try to bring me back to life?
Oh my god. I was gonna try, but I figured you'd rather him than me. So.
He had more of a relationship with the paladin, even though he's
That too.
antagonistic.
We just hate each other so much, it just comes full circle.
You hate him so much that you can't let him die.
Yeah.
We've been much better off with the awfully a squirrel.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Pretty epic.
So, if everyone is decided on armor and such,
Yeah.
I got my armor.
The great axe and my armor.
You can give me his
Okay.
rapier, so I'm back to full strength-ish.
None of
Yeah,
mine.
I got
my
this,
stuff got corroded, so.
Got this flaming warhammer.
Really trying to sell that hammer pretty hard, aren't you?
Wait, you got a warhammer?
I do.
Yeah, how much is that warhammer?
Flaming warhammer is as he picks it up.
Oh god.
28,000 gold pieces.
I'm gonna guess 4,500.
5 trillion.
Yeah.
I'm
$5
gonna guess
billion.
8,500.
85.
Flaming hammer, flaming paladin.
Oh my
Oh.
god.
Okay, now let's stop that.
Hey, you're asleep.
Yeah, go die somewhere else.
This right here is 900 gold pieces.
Okay, bye. Yep.
What?
900 gold.
Oddly
That's
enough,
it?
we can't afford that.
That is not that expensive.
But we're
As
not going to get it.
expensive as I thought it would be, but yeah, we still can't.
Yeah,
I mean, we
I'll
can't
wait
afford
on
it,
that.
but-
That's fine.
Where are you? Hey, Blythe, where are you off to in case we need to run into you again?
I'm traveling merchant. I just wander the roads.
Oh, you don't have a route?
It's RNG.
Yeah.
RNG.
RNGesus. So if we wanted to find you in the future, we just need to, hope for
Clap
hope.
our hands 3 times.
Yeah. Ooga booga.
I mean, no.
I mean, no.
That's some kind of weird sorcery that I'm unfamiliar with.
Oh, okay. Me too.
We do.
No, I just wander the roads and people just randomly encounter me.
All right, Blythe. Well, it's been a pleasure.
Actually,
Yeah,
Blythe,
he's on the
before
random
you
encounter
go,
table.
Okay. What'd you say, Offie?
Before he goes, I'm actually interested in one of the books that you have in your bookshelf.
Really? Ain't much cause for that. Which one?
I can't read,
I
so.
noticed that you had an old journal in there.
Oh.
I love history and everything, and that would be a wonderful addition to my collection.
Okay.
Picks it up, looks at it. It's really tiny in his big mitts. He just opens it up, looks at it.
There are even no pictures in this.
I know, I was about to make that joke, but he goes,
He's better than that.
That word, all that damn big.
7 gold pieces.
7 gold pieces?
For a picture, or for a book without pictures, Blythe? Really?
Gosh darn it, I've got 3. Does anybody mind if I dip into the party loot for 7 gold pieces?
Go
I don't
for it.
know.
Here.
What book
Let's
is
all
this?
just how much do you need?
I
Someone's
need
journal.
4 gold pieces.
Without pictures.
Keep your 3. Let's just
I
drop
don't know
7
pictures.
gold.
In their journal.
Okay.
well,
Thank you,
You can't draw.
She got a lot of that healing, or the greater restoration. It cleared her out.
Mm.
oh yeah, the magnificent elixir.
Yep, the magnificent elixir. She
Yeah.
got 4 of them, so that was.
Oh,
her
I
6.
forgot to mention the magnificent elixir also does remove curse.
Oh. We're like, yeah, it also has a shelf life. It's all bad.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
okay.
was about to say that too.
Cool.
It does remove curse.
Remember, Aiche?
Oh god, this shit.
So that was
Okay.
that was in Turkey. They had that post on the wall, and they had his name above it.
I'll show you guys later.
Okay.
So don't forget.
Yep. All right, and I think that is a good place to take a quick break.
I want to talk about the goblin later, though.
Okay.
Let's
Well, wasn't that quite a twist? Turns out I don't get to meet the infamous Volgar quite yet, do I? Maybe I'll come and take your soul later. However, being put in the ground sounds rather interesting. Quite a waste of a body, though. Why not just... Oh, never mind. Anyway, sorry to cut you off yet again. But the episodes tend to run a little long. I do hope you all have been enjoying this Cats and Crowbars adventure. And we hope to see you next time. This has been Fable, and have a very happy winter.